Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, GOA the Passion. As I always say, I do appreciate you being here for the journey, and it has been a journey. So let's jump right into a match duel and see exactly what Mr. Wheeler has in store for us today. I'll go first, as I normally choose to do with this deck. Alright, let's take a look what we got. We got the Gemini Elf. That's that 4-star monster with 1900 attack, 900 defense, and as I say multiple times throughout this series, this is the highest non-tributed monster attack-wise you can have in the deck that doesn't come with a negative effect. I love when I have this card, hate when my opponent has it. We got the Twin-Headed Fire Dragon. 6-star monster, meaning 1 tribute, 2200 attack, 1700 defense. This is a very weak tribute monster. Unfortunately, it is our best tribute monster. We have not won any good tribute monsters. I am looking forward to greatly replacing this card with something better. Got the Harpy's Feather Duster. Destroy your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. Tribute to the Doomed, as I've said also multiple times through the series, this is one of my favorite cards of all time, as it did help me win a tournament. Discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 1 monster card on the field, regardless of position. We got Zombra the Dark, 4-star monster, 2100 attack, 500 defense. As I just said, any monster over 1900 that does not require tribute comes with a negative effect. This is one of them. This card cannot attack the player directly. Each time this card destroys a monster in battle, decrease the attack of this card by 200 points. And we got the Roroku, which is a spell card. During your turn, you can reduce the attack of 1 monster by half and add that amount to the attack of another monster on the field. So I'm going to put the Roroku down. If he wants to destroy something, he can destroy the Roroku. And I do have to summon the Gemini Elf. As if you haven't following the series, you know I usually don't want to risk the Gemini Elf so early. But between that and Zombra, I will take the risk on the Gemini Elf. And we will turn it over to Mr. Wheeler and see what he does.
I'll just go along and set this card here. Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful, because these cards are trapped.
Alright, he's going with 2 cards face down and a monster in defense position. We just got the Kunai with Chain. That is a new card that we just won with 2 effects. 1, you can shift an opponent's monster tap to defense position. In addition, you can increase the attack of one of your own monsters by 500 points. So it's an okay trap card. We'll probably keep it in the deck for as long as we can without getting something better. So I'll put that down, and I will summon Zombra the Dark. Excuse me. And I will use Zombra to attack this face down card. I guess not. Oh boy, Gravity Vine. So this is the Kinetic Soldier deck. I can't attack for the rest of this turn, so I will wait. Okay, Mystical Space Typhoon. He will get rid of our Roroku. I do need to get rid of that Gravity Vine. Hopefully a DNA Surgery while we're at it. Copycat. Alright. That's a really good monster. So Copycat, 1-star monster with a really good effect of when this card is summoned, including special summon, it adopts the original attack defense of one of your opponent's monsters. So he's going to bring it up to 2100 as a result of copying Zombra. I will activate Kunai with Chain now. I don't want to lose my Gemini Elf. So we're going to put that in defense mode. I should have done both. And gain the 500 on the Gemini Elf. So I did click that button wrong. That is a mistake on my end. It is what it is. So let's get rid of that Gravity Bind. Let's use the Harpy's Feather Duster. I need to start making some big plays here. I will sacrifice the Gemini Elf now, so I guess it doesn't really matter about the Kunai with Chain part to get the Twin-Headed Fire Dragon on. And with the Gemini Elf now in the graveyard, I can remove it from play to bring forth the Rock Spirit that we just drew. Rock Spirit, 4-star monster, 1700 attack, 1000 defense, with the effect of this monster can only be special summoned by removing 1 earth monster in your graveyard from play. Increase the attack of this monster by 300 points during your opponent's battle phase. So, and he did flip over the Giant Germ, which is a 2-star monster with 1000 attack and 100 defense, with an effect of when this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. You can also take cards of the same name and place from the deck and special summon them on the field in face-up attack position. The deck's unshuffled. So we do have to get rid of that copycat because I can't have him turn it back into attack position. So I will use the rock spirit to get rid of that copycat. And we will use Zombra to attack one of those giant germs and destroy it. I know he's going to bring 2 more onto the field. Nothing I can do about that. So that will bring him down to 6,900. I will lose the 500 here from the giant germ, and here comes the other 2. Oh, only 1. He might have 1 on his hand. And we'll use the twin-headed fire dragon to attack that other giant germ. So we're at 7,000. He's at 5,700. I am a little bit concerned, though, if he's going to get a DNA surge or another gravity bind onto the field. He might have one in his hand. We'll find out.
I'm gonna resurrect a monster from the graveyard. Monster Reborn!
All right, Monster Reborn. I'm assuming, oh, the giant germ. I thought he would take my Gemini Elf was removed from play, so that makes sense. Okay, good. No gravity binds, no DNA surgeries. He did play the Moroku Tai, which is a 3-star monster, 900 attack, 900 defense with an effect of... The effect of this card can only be applied during your opponent's turn. When your opponent activates a spell card, offer this face-up card as your tribute to negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. We just got the Blast Sphere, 4-star monster, 1400 attack, 1400 defense with a really good effect of when your opponent attacks this monster in face-down position, this card is treated as an equip card and is used to equip the attacking monster. Damage not calculated. The equipped monster and this card are destroyed during your opponent's next standby phase. Your opponent then receives direct damage equal to the equipped monster's attack. Normally I would play this in defense mode, but this deck, this kinetic soldier deck, scares me and I need to burst as fast as I can. So I am going to play in attack mode and go all offense here. We will use the Blast Sphere to get rid of his Moroku Tai. And we will use Zombra to Dark to get rid of the giant germ. That'll bring Zombra down to 1,700. And now we'll attack him directly. I probably should have reversed that. Speaking of strategy, should have had Zombra attack the giant germ. That would have been a better, more life point damage to him. Although it wouldn't have ended the duel in 1 turn anyway. So, not the best plays for me, honestly, with the Kunai chain and also missing on the Zombra the Dark. So do criticize me in the comments, guys, because I don't know what's going on in my head right now, but I'm not playing the best. But he is at 1,300 life points. We're at 6,500. We got Kiko the Ghost Destroyer, 4-star monster, 1,800 attack, 700 defense with a really good effect of each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, you can remove up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard from play. In addition, as long as this card remains face up in the field, your opponent cannot remove any cards in either graveyard from play. I don't know what this face down card is. I don't want any weird special effects to impact me, so I am going to use Tribute to the Doomed just to get rid of it. It was just another giant germ, so nothing to worry about, but you never know. And we will use the Twin-Headed Fire Dragon to finish this duel. All right, good. We saw 1 gravity bind. We didn't see the DNA surgery, and most importantly, we did not see the kinetic soldier. That's the combo we need to avoid. So hopefully we can do it again here. Have either resources to get rid of those cards or just not see them. That would be the ideal situation. So we have Prevent Rat, 4-star monster with 500 attack, 2,000 defense. We've got the Kunai chain again. Hopefully I can use it properly this time. Master Brutality, that's an equipped magic card. A monster equipped with this card increases attack by 1,000 points and decreases its defense by 1,000 points. Pay 1,000 life points during each of your standby phases. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. Another Gemini Elf, the Dimensional Warrior, 4-star monster, 1,200 attack, 1,000 defense with a really good effect of when this card attacks or is attacked, both this card and the opposing monster are removed from play and cannot return during the current duel. And another Tribute to the Doomed. So I will put the Kunai chain down, and I'm going to put the Prevent Rat in defense mode with the hope that he will attack it and lose some life points. Hopefully we don't see a kinetic soldier right off the bat, or if we do, no DNA surgery. Sometimes I speak these things into existence, right? Hopefully no DNA surgery or gravity bind. So he will lose 650 life points. Let's see if he puts anything down. He is putting 2 cards down. 3 cards down. The chances of one of those being DNA surgery and gravity bind are high, I would say.
I'm gonna activate this.
There's the DNA surgery. Oh, boy. Can't really do anything about that right now. Alright, so Kinetic Soldier. This is the star of this deck if you haven't been following the series. It is a very good card, especially under DNA Surgery as well as Gravity Bind. It is a 3-star monster with 1350 attack and 1800 defense, but the effect of, when this card battles with a warrior type monster, increase the attack and defense of this monster by 2,000 points, and only during the damage calculation, which basically means it's a 3,350 attack monster. Because DNA Surgery is in play, as that continuous trap card, select one type of monster. As long as this card remains on the field, all face-up monsters will be treated as that type you selected, which is now Warrior. So I can use Tribute to the Doomed, and I can use the Dimensional Warrior. We did just get the Goblin Attack Force. That's that 4-star monster with 2300 attack, 0 defense. With a, as I always say, if the monster is a non-tributed monster with over 1900 attack, comes with a negative effect. This is one of them. When this card attacks, it is changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase. This position cannot be changed during your next turn. I am going to summon the Dimensional Warrior because I think one of these is Gravity Bind, to be honest with you. And I am going to try to use my own Dimensional Warrior to get rid of this Kinetic Soldier. I know I'm going to take a big hit to my life points, but it is worth it to get rid of this Kinetic Soldier. So I'll take 21,500 life point damage, but the Kinetic Soldier will be removed from play, and that is the most important part. So I'm at 5,850. He's at 7,350. I think that was a worthwhile trade. It is a big hit, but I had to do something. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. Okay, that's fine.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna add
Goblin Attack Force is on the field for him, and he's going to add the Metamorph to it. So that brings him up to 2,600. I'm okay with this. Metamorph. After activation, this card is used to equip a face-up monster. The monster equipped with this card increases attack and defense by 300 points. When attacking with a monster equipped with this card, you can further increase its attack by the amount equal to half the attack of your target. I'm not going to use Kunai with Chain because this thing is just going to go into defense mode anyways. And it's only got 300 defense, so I'll just destroy it the next turn. I'm going to save Kunai with Chain in case I actually need it. Got the Torrential Tribute, really good trap card. You can activate this card when a monster is summoned, including Flip Summon and Special Summon. Destroy all monsters on the field. So we'll put that down. We will summon the Gemini Elf now, and we will destroy this Goblin Attack Force. I really just need to avoid his other two Kinetic Soldiers, or find ways to get rid of them at the very least, which I have options now. I have Torrential Tribute, I have a Tribute to the Doomed, so I just need to avoid them, as well as Gravity Bind. So hopefully nothing big happens this turn. Okay, he summoned another Mimuroku Tai. Not worried about that. Just can't activate spell cards until I get rid of it. Alright, we got another Rock Spirit. I will special summon this Rock Spirit by removing my Prevent Route from play.
a special summon.
Bring that on the field, and I will also bring forth a Goblin Attack Force. And I want to go big damage, so I am going to activate the Mask of Brutality now and equip it to my Gemini Elf. That will sacrifice the Mimuroku Tai, which is fine. And kind of part of the plan here to get rid of the monster so I can just attack him directly.
Not too shabby, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
So he's gonna take some big damage here. Hopefully we can win on the next turn.
Not too shabby, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
So all the monsters attacking. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
I better think of something fast. I'm running out of options.
Okay, that's down to 1450. We're at 5850. So Goblin Attack Force will go in defense mode. And I just gotta avoid another Kinetic Soldier, really. It's really all it comes down to. Giant Rat, not scared of that right now, although that will allow him to get a Kinetic Soldier on the field, so I do have to be careful. That is a 4-star monster with the effect of when this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, you may select one Earth monster with an attack of 1500 or less from your deck and special summon on the field. No tributes required of monsters of level 5 or more. The deck is then shuffled. So if I do destroy that, excuse me, he will be able to bring a Kinetic Soldier, because Kinetic Soldier is an Earth monster, onto the field. So I am going to try to Tribute to the Doomed, I think, or even Share the Pain. I think Share the Pain is probably... All right, so we got Share the Pain. It's a magic card. Offer one monster on your side of the field as a tribute. Your opponent must select one monster of his or her side of the field and offer as tribute. So I think I'm going to use Share the Pain, not Tribute to the Doom, because I'd have to discard Share the Pain to use Tribute to the Doom. And if this is like Magic Jammer, then I'm just going to lose Tribute to the Doom as a resource for the next turn. So I will use Share the Pain, because that way the giant rat disappears from the field, not as a result of battle. And I will offer my Rock Spirit as a tribute. It is Magic Jammer, okay, and he is getting rid of his Penguin Soldier. 2-star monster, 750 attack, 500 defense. With a flip effective, you could turn up to 2 monster cards from the field to the graveyard to the owner's hand. I could attack and then just use Tribute to the Torrential Tribute, right? When he brings it forth. Yeah, I think that is the move. So I will use my Gemini Elf to attack and destroy this giant rat. I know he's going to take a Kinetic Soldier and special summon it.
Man, that was close. Too close.
So that's 500 life points down. So here comes the Kinetic Soldier, right? That's a special summon, which should allow me to not use Tribute, Torrential Tribute. Huh. I thought that would allow me to use Torrential Tribute. Okay, so that might have been a mistake. Looks like I can't do anything. Let's hope he plays a monster so I can use Torrential Tribute. I do have Kunai with Chain, so I'm wondering if I should Kunai with Chain it. Yeah, I will. Okay, so we're going to use Kunai and Chain. Hopefully use it the correct way this time. So we're going to say both effects. So, almost that you wish it would quit. So that will put the Kinetic Soldier in defense mode. Gemini Elf will go high. There's Copycat. Okay, so he is playing a monster.
Now, which monster should I choose?
Is this worth the Torrential Tribute? Because then I would only need a monster for the next turn. Or do I just try to tribute to the Doom, the Kinetic Soldier? Alright, so I have 2 plays. I can use the Torrential Tribute and get rid of the entire field and hope I get a monster with over 950 attack on the next draw and win that way. Or I can just let things play out and use Tribute to the Doom next play to get rid of the Kinetic Soldier, but keep my Gemini Elf on the field. I think that's the play. So I will let Copycat go. That's up to 1900, but we have the advantage because of our thing. Actually, Magical Cylinders works. So Magical Cylinders, really good trap card. Negate the attack of one of your opponent's monsters and inflict direct damage equal to the attacking monster's attack to your opponent's life points. We'll throw that down. I will use the Gemini Elf to attack and destroy his Copycat. That will bring him down 500 more, down to 450. And when he attacks next turn with his Kinetic Soldier, he will lose because I have the Magical Cylinders, unless he can somehow get rid of it. That should be the winning play. Okay. Perfect and perfect. So this will be a win for us. I was very worried about this Kinetic Soldier, but I had resources to deal with it. And yeah, that's a win for us. That second duel could have gone lots of different ways, though. Getting rid of that one Kinetic Soldier in the beginning with Dimensional Warrior, I think, was definitely the right play. Because I just don't want to have to see that card. So hopefully we win 3 new cards here. All right, 3 new cards. Awesome. Let's see what they are. All right, I think we won a... was that an effect? No, it was. Okay, we got the Science Soldier. It's a 3-star monster with 800 attack, 800 defense, so that's super weak. We're not even going to worry about that. We got a new magic card. Gust Fan, equip magic card. A wind monster equipped with this card increases attack by 400 points and decreases defense by 200 points. That's super weak as well. And we also got Total Defense Shogun, a 6-star monster, so it is a tribute monster, with 1,550 attack and 2,500 defense, with an effect of, when this card is summoned, excluding special summon, it is placed on the field in defense position. So when this card is summoned, so no matter what, it goes in defense position, okay? This card can attack without being shifted to attack position. Damage results are calculated normally. All right. I like that card. That sounds good. It's better than the Twin-Headed Fire Dragon. I mean, it's not the best tribute monster, but it's better than that Twin-Headed Fire Dragon. So we'll remove Twin-Headed Fire Dragon, and we'll put Total Defense Shogun on the field, or in our deck. 2,500 defense is nothing to laugh at. That's pretty good. And let's take a look at our card list. So we are at 138 of 350 cards required for 39.4%. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. You don't have to, but it would help me know that you're enjoying the content. And until the next episode, later.